Actually, the first time we tried to buy a house, that's what back in 2002. And that time, my wife was pregnant, and we definitely want to buy our own house to have a baby. So, but we don't really know any agent that we can trust because so many out there. Which one we should go trust to go for represent us as a buying agent? Sally Cook is doing a seminar, like a workshop
It's
seminar.
by workshop we joined and we attended a session, and
They did a very good job on explaining the process of how to buy a house, kind of things, and then we trust them, and we just say go Sally Cook to help us to buy the first house.
well, back then this was the first house we purchased, and we have no idea what's out there, so it just completely blank in our mind. And once we hired Sally, I think the best thing was with Sally Cook. She'll hand your hands step by step, and things are very smooth. I was particularly impressed on her down to the detail level, and even including not just purchase the house. She just know from your angle to explain, this is the product it's suitable for you. Otherwise, I was picking those ones close to nearby as a nice and look, but it's next to a recycling plant, the refill land. She said, no, that's too good. So I really trust her judgment. This is the location, and we end up purchasing this house. Is fantastic. Everything just perfect, convenience, and also her experience after the purchase. And they gave us the packing box. It was a big surprise. Help us packing and all the details in terms, you need to transfer utilities. What the other ones? Yeah, we got a package from them as well after we settled in this house. It was very nice.
I think we asked that we want to be in a Mississauga location, which is close to where I work, and so Sally just we don't have car at that time. Sally just take us and give us a ride and to visit a couple of locations that meet our criteria. And she explained to us the pros and the cons of each house.
Yeah, usually, we look at the listing price, we really like it, and we say submit offer, and chances are very close to the listing price, and they come back, no, you're gonna take it down, offer a much lower price to have a much better chance to get a better deal. So I think that's the big thing. If without agent or without a agent with very many years experience, you probably end up pay more.
The scary part will be if this house has a structural problem, then it will be a hell in the long run in the future. So we hope this will not happen. Yeah, but there's a home inspector comes over, and he confirmed that the house is pretty good, no problem. That's the scariest thing to me, but in the end, there's nothing to scare.
I would say the biggest scary part is all the unknowns. So you have no experience, don't know what's out there, and legally, especially, it's all the darkness you face. When you really counting on someone really know in and outs and lead you through. The most exciting part, I would say, we purchased this house. We've been here for 13 years. I don't regret a bit. It's such a great purchase. And in terms of the selection of location, without Sally, she pointed, we probably end up at other locations. I look at complete different location.
This is a convenient location, and
appreciate well. Yeah, and the value really holds up. I would say it's completely trust her leave things in her hands and let her guide us through to the beginning to the end in terms of the selection of property, the quality of the structure of the house, and in terms cover a lot of legal part of based on her judgment experience. I think that's the biggest relief. I think 2009 we decided we need to do investment properties. So two of us went to Sally's office, and we, to be honest, I tested her knowledge as well before we fully committed. Okay, you are the next agent doing, because it's investment property now. It's different different game, and I found what I learned was they are very sophisticated in terms of dealing with investment property as well. And I do have worked with other agents, and might have very high standard. To be honest, all other agents, I want them to be in the field at least 20 years, not even 5 years in the field. I don't want to really have extensive knowledge, and I want them really just not can handle things so efficient and well. And Sally, she stands out, there's no doubt. And the whole package, I mean, in terms of purchasing the properties, how to select, how to deal with tenants, for example, like a retrofit in a house in Toronto environment, how to deal with that, really is, I can say you hardly find any other agents work at as professional or sophistication at such a level. Yeah, actually, I thought I've been purchasing property for years now. I try to do myself. That's the start. But end up it's not smooth, and we had a roadblock. So eventually went back to Sally's, and she took over and nailed down for us in terms of pricing, in terms of the negotiation with the seller. The seller was very, I see him as a seasoned investor. The new home was a rental property in very good location, so it's difficult to really hackle down the price on the legal terms. And Sally just took over, and she deal with very, as usual.
Very professionally.
Yeah. She just handled it well. Yeah.